Okay, so let's talk about our evaluation next week. Okay, so I have update about our course evaluation for the 5th group. Okay, so the first question is according to this study, why stereo 3D technology was more useful for novice gamers than expert gamers. Okay, so and please make the correction for each group. Okay, if you did not answer 100% correct, so please make the corrections. Okay, so the first question is I asked why stereo 3D technology was more useful for novice gamers than expert gamers. Okay, so if you see the paper clearly, you can see you can see 3D technology was more useful for novice gamers than expert gamers, as beginners were more open to learn the game with the new video cue. Okay. So I think this is the answer. Okay. Although other group talk about a lot of advantage for 3D, is better than the 2D. Okay, so but I think the precise answer, a more accurate answer is here. Okay. Okay, so this is the answer for question 1. Okay. Okay, second, what are the two independent variables and their corresponding labels investigated in this study? Okay, so just like you can see the answer for the blue fields. Okay, so but they did not answer what is dependent variables. So we have two dependent variables. One is the game type. Okay, FPS game and the racing game type. Okay, and another one is player type. Okay, like player and spectator. Okay. So I think a lot of group answer correct for the question number 2. Okay. So the group is did not indicate the independent variable, but they show the corresponding labels. Okay. Okay, so this is answer for question number 4, number 2. Okay. So please make the corrections. Okay, about question number 3. How many participants were recruited in this study? Okay, you can see the major participants. We finally recruit 30 participants to comply with the recommendation size by the GP power software. Okay, so finally we recruit 30 participants. So why is this number? Because the recommendation from the GP power software. Okay, so some groups that they were 30 participants. 30 participants for each group to fulfill within subject design. Okay. No matter how many people, I think they can fulfill within subject design. Okay. So here the number is recommended by the GP software, and you can see here for the GP software and also the effect size easy, and also a lot of recommendation for the participant numbers. But finally, we recruit 30 participants according to the recommendation by the GP software. Okay. Okay, so this is the answer for the question number 3. Question number 4 for subjective visual fatigue. Okay. So what is dependent variables? Okay. So here we have SSQ and IPQ in the result. 3.1 is SSQ and the 3.2 is eye tracking. No 3.3. Okay. So SSQ is like a subjective questionnaire to investigate participants' sickness. Okay. So what is the dependent variable? You can answer SSQ. You can also answer the subscale of SSQ like nausea, remote disorientation, or total severity. Okay. So this is for the subjective visual fatigue. And please show at these 3 dependent variables for eye tracking performance. Okay. So 3 dependent variable for eye tracking performance. You can see 3.2 is talk about eye tracking. So maybe amount of rejection and also heat map and also gaze position and viewing duration and also speed of eye movement. Okay, these are the dependent variable for eye tracking performance. Okay, okay, so you can see the answer for group tips. Rejection, viewing duration, average speed of eye movement. Okay. These are the dependent variables for eye tracking performance. Okay, so about question number 5. What is the main result of the corrective gaze heat map for FPSM and racing head? You can see this is FPSM for the heat map. You can see like horizontal direct FPSM for the heat map is like vertical way, vertical direction. So in vertical direction, there are more rejections. So the heat map you can see like vertical directions. And on the other hand, and racing game, the heat map shows it has horizontal directions. It also related to the game characteristics. They just answer like a vertical shifts, horizontal shifts, or vertical direction and horizontal directions. Okay. So this is I think that is the answer for question number 5. Okay. Okay. For number 6. Okay, number 6. For SSQ, what are the 4 conditions? Okay, so you can see this is SSQ, and we talk about in the beginning when the group 1 give a presentation, I asked the question about here. This is the so the vertical axis is SSQ score. Horizontal axis is component or subscale of SSQ. So for SSQ, what are the 4 conditions? Okay. So FPSM player, FPSM spectator, racing game player, and the racing game spectator. We have four conditions. Okay, here. And what kind of test is used for the post-hoc analysis? Okay, you can see here because this study used non-parameter analysis. Okay, so here, here is I think Wisconsin sign rate test. Okay, here for the post hoc analysis, we use the Wisconsin sign rate test with the Moroni corrections. Okay, so Wisconsin sick neck rank. Okay, this method. Okay, so the third sub question is what subscale of SSQ was not significant by the four conditions? You can see there is no significant difference among levels nausea. The model with disorientation and total severity in the main effect, they are significant. So here, okay, you can see for the three part, okay, this is total severity, disorientation, and also removal. Okay, only nausea was not significant in the SSQ. Okay, so this is the answer for the question number 6. Okay, question number 7. What are the SSQ subscales not significant for the multiple regression? Okay. So you can see here we have multiple regression. Okay, based on the Akiramoto. Okay, and you can also see. However, we did not find any significant result of multiple regression on 3 influence metrics. Okay, so nausea, disorientation, and the total severity score. Okay, so only Akiramoto score was significant. Okay, so nausea, disorientation, and total severity score was not significant. So here you have to answer the nausea, disorientation, and total severity. Both these are the factors which are not significant. And what are the 3 metrics which can significantly predict Akiramoto score? Okay, so you just write down the amount of direction, viewing direction, and the AB speed of eye movement. Okay, and what is adjusted R squared? Okay, adjusted R squared equals to 0.042. Okay. R squared is very low, okay, but it has significant effect, okay, for these 3 variables to predict the Akiramoto score. Okay. And other 3 subscales, and the nausea, disorientation, and total severity were not significant. They cannot build the multiple regression model. Okay, so just talk about the suggested answer for this evaluation. Okay. Okay, so if you could please make the corrections. Okay. 订正一下哦。可是应该没有写对，这样这样是那个有那写后面好用红色写，红色 OK， 不同色了，好吧，不同色。To device, do we need to wear glasses?
Yeah.
If we use these devices.
That this really want to show that the importance of the 3D and DTV compared with the 3D projector and NTV. This one.
Yeah. Do we need to wear glasses?
Yeah.
But this is auto stereo stuff 3D, I think. You don't need to wear glasses. This is you can, for example, like HTC
Even yes, better for one mobile phone and game. Yes.
It has a 3D mode.
Yes.
So you don't wear glasses.
Yeah.
And you can show the 3D content and also the end of the 3D image. You also don't need to wear the glasses.
Yeah.
That means the glasses you can see the 3D image. Okay. So, but this is all time display.
Yeah.
2005. I think this device was developed in maybe 2005 or maybe 20 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, I think in this paper we not comment about this one. Only show the name this one.
Thank you.
Yeah. The next part is the guidance of the new technology development and innovate. The final quality of 3D system and concept depend on the user perception and experiments. Most studies still focus on the image quality on technical aspect, but the device are not fixed or physiological structure of the user. They only a few studies that focus about the user or viewer experience when watching 3D TV. So to filling this gap, this study will study about the feeling of the user experience when watching 3D TV. The second part is the 3D TV research. In this paper, our work only find four paper about 3D TV research. The first is the retrievability of the experiment for mobile 3D video. The second, evaluation of stereoscopic image quality for mobile device using interpretation spy quality methodologies. The third is the measurement stereoscopic image quality experience with the research by quality methodologies, and the last is the substantive evaluation of the stereoscopic image effects of camera parameter in display duration. This is the table to compare four ratios. The first is thrust of the zoom means for in the 2009 research attempted the user experiment with stereoscopic image on mobile device. The research methodologies in the semiconductor interview and writing attribute division style. The negative experiments is coupled in exchange motion series tested and arcade is coupled study. The motion sickness of the first study, the motion sickness in a major negative experiment when watching 3D TV. Technology and techniques impart 3D mobile technology and partial ignorant using user experiment and the conclusion in 3D TV experiments is influenced by the perceptual factors such as aging and motion sickness. And another research you can read in the paper. The summary of four results. The first result also be called emphasize Asian and motion sickness on the right is coupled when watching 3D today, especially with mobile device. The second focus about difference between mobile and large screen 3D experiment, noting in visual is coupled with small screen. The third result is point out the display duration in camera parameter can review aging and improve the overall experience with 3D TV. The last study discussed the impact of 3D resolution signal on the user experiment, particularly related to motion sickness. Instead of most of the study on the 3D experiment focus about negative experiment that may come along with the watching 3D content, such as HJs, nouns, seeds, verbs, sickness is one of the main discomfort that may arise after during watching 3D content. The last relay work about the SSQ questionnaire. The SSQ questionnaire is original developed by investigating a symptom of life simulator. This questionnaire has already proven to be appropriate for employee sickness symptoms in the environment such as driving simulator, mouth display, virtual game display, and mobile screen. SSQ have also been used for 3D content, but only in the experimental laboratory setting and not in the field study. This is the SSQ questionnaire study. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 results. This one. The first is only for the Zurich score. Objective explore the motion sickness symptom equality experiment when watching 3D TV and mobile. Research method using SSQ questionnaire to survey motion sickness symptom compare experiment between different viewing time. The main research motion sickness increased when watching 3D TV, but viewing time had no significant impact in the increased motion sickness reason. There are not direct mentioned reason, but in my quality experiment affects their viewer engagement. In part of the clinical factor, imagine quality and perceptual factors such as the agent after user experiment. Emotion impact study does not focus on emotion impact, but the agent emotion. Genius may review experiment. Another study we can read in the paper. In this paper, we have the longitudinal research gap by the first investigation the user experiment on 3D beyond mobile device and mobile 3D TV. The second is moving from the laboratory setting into field content for exploring people viewer experiment in 3D TV. The latter is mainly divided due to the fact that we don't have access to the whole equipped with the 3D TV technologies and the limited availability of 3D content, which would be necessary for investigating the people viewing experiment and much of the study in their home context. Thus, we opt for publicity a local shopping mall to connect people into experiment with 3D TV. This is the end of the release work.
So, about the pictures. So, what is the picture?
The picture.
Yeah, previous slide. Uh, what about the university?
The net part is
Here. Salzburg, Austria. Okay, I forgot to tell you maybe because this paper, you can see the title page, okay, for this paper. And this research was was done by Salzburg, University of Salzburg, Austria.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a place Taiwanese would like to visit in Austria. Okay, not the Australia. Austria. Okay. So， 也许下一次大家在那个报告的时候，一开始因为我们研究的人都知道想要知道说这个研究哪里嘛，像它这个是看起来是那个萨斯堡大学的那个 HCI lab，Human Computer Interaction lab， 就是那个奥地利的那个萨斯堡，就是那个什么，有一个它不是有一个故乡嘛，有一个那个什么音乐神童的故乡啊，萨斯堡，那是什么名字忘了。哦，然后还有一个是UK 的一个 Newcastle 新堡大学，对，新堡大学。对，那现在是各位可以对那个也许可以介绍一下，包了除了大学，包了 authors and the place, the research, the institute. Yeah. So he showed the University of Salzburg, Austria. Okay, this is why I asked. What is this image, the photo? Okay, please.
The network is a field evaluation study. The place and time took place this research the study took place during 3 days science event at the University of Southern Ontario in November 2010. The university proposed a couple of the judges for different departments to receive their research to the public in the large shopping center in the city. The event were open for everybody for whole 3 days, and the research for the investigate people fully appreciate and scenes while watching TV movie in the above different public settings. The research based on this study, the first, how can the viewing experiment be derived with regard to the factor filling of signal and filling of reason? The second, what factor learn the viewing experiment example are their effects for center or reverse experiment? This is the research question. The study objective, the first experimental circumstance, high and low frequency of people at the booth, rush hour versus idle time over 3 days has been the methods should not demand too much time from the participant. The second, experimental selection of the participant, no learned on the selection of participant on shopping center visitor are potential participants in the study and volunteer become involved. People were reduced by passing by and were free to watch TV alone as they want. We estimate as the approximate viewing time for 3D movie varies between 3 and 10 minutes between the study participants. The benefit is enough to get contact with the heart among these participants, normally unreached in the laboratory's context. Secondly, the study setup. This picture is the full setup of the field evaluation study. We have two areas. The one area, on the left side for the booth, sitting in front of the 3D TV screen, a second area on the right side of the booth, playing around of the utility green, and some of the support machines is behind the armchair to glass screen were the position to visualize data collect from the participant while watching for the potential audience. And this one is 3D TV on the right side was set up in a way to stimulate a pop experience. So people were standing in front of the TV's screen.
So I think this boost is very important. Like it is called boost.
Yeah.
Okay? Like laboratory. Okay. When we conduct experiments in the school, so this is boost. Okay. So how many parts for this boost? Many parts. How many areas?
We only using one area for the city, one area for the state.
Standing.
Yeah.
So you can see the two persons sitting in front of the TV, and also some people standing
Yes, people is
in
standing.
front
So,
of the screen. What is the left part, right part?
the right part.
Right part. What is used for?
Then to simulation rings is set up in the public area. Yeah, this is the big rings. That's right.
Okay, it says like it is an area for fill out questionnaire.
This one for field questionnaire.
Yeah, fill out.
Yeah.
Then they have a table. People after watching they can fill out questionnaire.
Yeah. After they watching in this one and this one, they come to area to fill in their questionnaire. Yeah.
SSQ and IDQ.
Yeah, SQ and IQ.
Okay, any question for the boost?
And then detail of the boost is one. Yeah. At the booth, 40 polarizations 3D glass were available and provided to people for watching TV, 3D TV, and getting engaged our studies. The booth was set up with two armchair and table positioned in the front of the 3D TV to simulate a kind of living romance atmosphere. And 3D technology was used to be able to watch 3D visualization in a public setting. The following four movies were displayed random on two 3D screens. The first is the skin, the second is by zombie, the third is the screen and two parts. 30 seconds and 2 minutes. The fourth is the body's painting 3 minutes. Each of the two TV screens were connected to the Sony PlayStation for a random playback of the one of the movie.
Okay, you say that each participant they have to how many times they need to finish the experiment?
This one in the day 3 and 10.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes between the study participants.
Okay, but according to your slide, each participant have to finish the 4 films, 4 movies, right?
This is a random movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a random movie.
Skying, space jumping, and breakdance,
Yeah,
and body painting.
yeah.
So I
But
think
the name of the movie is the same, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the total time is I think 12 minutes. We need to finish all the movies.
I think one people to see this one, not all of the movie.
Not all of you.
Yeah, not all of it because this is the random remake of movie. If you go to this movie, you see, and you go another town to see another movie.
Okay, but if for example, like the Sky movies,
Yeah.
they finish the Sky movie and then it's space jumping movies. So I think it has a rotation. Yeah, the four movies. Okay, in 3 days, in different days, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe each one see like a body painting.
Yeah, one people this one, and another one will see this one. Yeah, because the total time is only 3 and 10 minutes. From the C, go to the school, see watching the GTV and feeling the questionnaire. So I think it's not enough time to watching all of the movie. One movie only.
Yeah, but different people see different movie content.
Yeah.
It will as a bias or affect the analysis.
Yeah, this one, that's why the landing of the movie is similar to similar. Yeah. Uh, the second part of the methodology, the new methods. The first is the SAQ, simulator sequence questionnaire, and the second is the EPQ, I represent questionnaire. The SAQ evaluating computers-based simulation system. It consists of checklists of city symptom from with 3 subscale, analysis, oculomotor, relay symptom, and its short relation and overall score compute. All those symptoms are trained with regard to their severity on a 4-point scale, ranging from non to light to moderate and service. The second is the EBQ in the 3-component cell reporting scale for measuring the state of the recent experiment in the vital environment. The items of the EBQ are already defined in the German, but now they have the English version. This one is the SSQ form. The categories symptom into 3-factor analysis of color model is submit in its relation provide a total score that indicate overall severity, while it is totally design for blind simulator study involving Navis pilots is applicable explained to various virtual reality. General, the higher score in the scale indicates stronger perception of the underlying sickness symptom and are therefore undersized based on the large sample of the SQ data gathered from the military pilots. It suggests that total score can be associated with Navis guidance if less than 5 point, minimal if from the 5 to 10 point, significant from the 10 to 15 point, and concerning if the point from the 15 to 20 seconds, and a simulator result in the total score about 20 is considered effect. Similar freeze point can be assumed for the subscale now. And the scaling pattern that shows the reduced scale in a similar variability. The second questionnaire is the EBQ. The represents questionnaire in a three-component self-reported scale for measurement the same represent experiment in the vital environment. The item of the EBQ are defined and valid in the Germans, but now available in English and Dutch. The state of reason it is said to define the state of being there in the vital environment. According to the author, the reason is subjective experiment similar to a feeling and how to be distinct from the technological quality of the vital environment. This is the form of the EPQ. The three components of the IPQ are the spatial reasons, enforcement, and realness. Additionally, the IPQ includes the general item with the high loudness across all the three components. Thus, a set and the overall set of being there. This is the line to download this verb.
可以调整一下，因为它那个你这边看到是蛮淡，这边好像都没有，有些那个可以调整一下，还是我们那个projector 可以选一下那个它的那个投影机在哪里？感觉起来是好像啊，天哪！
你自己的质量做的太大了吧？
没有了，应该是他的问题了，应该是机器有问题了。那现在有没有那个什么调整的可以哪一个调整？这个是选气的啦。它应该可以调一下，让它可以就符合它的那个它比较大一点的。 我还没有那个。所以你那个会差很多，我看你有很多东西。Okay, so have you finished the IPQ? No. Yeah, continue. Go ahead. Okay.
Sequential 3DB for passive reception and active interaction. We decided to do the patient's resonance component. The joints being worked there intend to better fit in the 3D context and reduce confusion among the participants. The rating of orbiting the spatial reasons scale over publicity will be believed would strongly influence and detract from the genus set of the spatial reasons. Moreover, the regular research has shown that the spatial reasons is more likely to be addressed by interactivity than by informant or roommates. Therefore, the adapt IPQ focus of activity-based involvement experiments really when watching 3TV in a public setting. In addition, we employ other instruments at the high schools and address research questions not covered in this paper. Open people's care account were also provided for children to connect positive and negative experiment with the 3TV. This is the main technology.
Yeah, so you talk about that. How many subscale of IPQ? How many? for I group presence.
Yeah, in this study, we have three subscale: the pattern resistance, the improvement, and the real need.
So the spatial presence and the involvement and the realness. So in this study, they don't use the spatial presence, right?
Yeah, they use two.
Why they don't use a spatial presence subscale?
This is the reason. The change work will intend to make the 50 content and review combine among participants. The rationale for augmenting the space presence scale was public setting with release would strongly this one because this study to set up in the public area, not in the lab area, so that's why we change this one.
So 所以同学可以看一下哦，它一般那个 IPQ 有3个项目，一个叫做空间的presence，就是空间呈现，然后一个叫 environment，是environment 应该是就是有人在里面，然后 realness 就是现实感或是真实性，但是这个空间。spatial presence 在这个研究它并没有用。它理由是说，就是因为在公共空间嘛，其实你很难去侦测到就是 spatial presence，就是空间的 presence 很难去做衡量，所以它就没有用了嘛。So this study omit the spatial presence subscale. And did they use ultra questionnaire, other questionnaire except for the spatial presence, involvement, and the realness? So what are the extra questionnaire?
In this study, in this paper, I don't see they comment about the change of the questionnaire. I don't see they comment and mention about this one in this paper. Only I think this keep all of the questions in the questionnaire.
You said the final paragraph. They prepare a short questionnaire. Like you say, short questionnaire for children.
Yeah.
And the open feedback card. Okay, also provide for children. 所以他们其实虽然没有做那个 spatial presence 的 questionnaire， 但是他们还有做那个，就是一个较短的 questionnaire 给小孩，然后去了解他们的情感、他们的感受，正向或负向。还有一个叫 open feedback card， 最后一段就是开放式的小卡，也给小孩，所以他们也可以收集了一下他们对于观看的正向或者负向的经验这样子。OK， 好，这个是 IPQ， 这个是另外一个问卷，这个蛮有名的啦，就是在两侧那个叫做 presence。About SSQ, please go to previous slide. SSQ, I think the group 1 have introduced SSQ, okay, in last week. Okay, and how to calculate the number. Okay, you also can see there are 16 symptoms, but if you want to calculate the nausea score, you have to calculate, they have the 1. Okay, so if you feel fatigue, that is not belong to the nausea score. Okay, so general comfort and increased salivation and sweating nausea. Okay, only 1, 2, 3, 7 7 symptoms will belongs to the Down syndrome, and then you can see the score and the multiple 9.44, and you can get the score for Down syndrome. So, and also you can see if there are 21. I have counted 21 one in the table. So if you get a 20, okay, so that is really bad. And this is also the range for the number, minima, significant, and the concern, and the serious, okay, 15 to 20 symptoms. Okay, so I think Group 1 has introduced this questionnaire last week. Okay, so do you have any questions about SSQ and IPQ? Yeah, that is important in this study. And then maybe I think next class, okay, we will talk about the result. Okay, so we take a break. Okay, okay. In the third class, in the final class, we talk about the result. No. 11:10.